Hi everyone, Alex and Sylvia here. Today we're going to talk about forgiveness. If you accept for a second that life is a quest, okay? You go through levels just like when you play a game. Well, guess what? You're not going to be able to move to the next level unless you find the grace within yourself to forgive yourself or somebody who hurt you, misunderstood you, disrespected you. You get the point. So forgiveness is your key to be able to move forward in your life and then to combine that with your imagination to create the life that you want. Water this with the faith in your imagination in order to manifest that which you desire. Here's the golden formula for you. You're welcome. And you got this.
Don't condemn yourself, I guess is what we're saying. If you don't forgive yourself and others for wrongs that you believe, you just have to shift your perspective a little bit. Blaming yourself or blaming somebody else is the easy road. It's very easy to do that. It's that person's fault. It's my fault. I should have done something differently. And then you start rewinding. Well, what could I have done differently? You couldn't have done anything differently. If you wanted a certain outcome, you created that outcome. Whatever happened exactly as it was supposed to happen, and it couldn't have happened any other way. So you can point to this reason for it happening the way that it did, or you can point to this reason for happening the way that it did. It's all of that. But that's not the point. The point is that it's okay. And you can move on to the next thing, and you can focus on whatever else you need to achieve. Because if you're going to sit around and blame, you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be stuck in the mud. Right?
Yeah. Blaming is a waste of time because it doesn't solve your problem. It just adds negative energy. Pointing fingers at other people or at yourself. First of all, whatever happens in your life, you're the cause of it, not other people. And second of all, whatever happens in your life and you create it, had to happen the way you created it because that's how you created it, you see? So if you want different results, A, find the grace to forgive yourself, and B, change your mindset, change your perspective. Is the glass half empty? Is the glass half full? It's all a matter of perspective, right? The poor person is always poor because they see themselves as poor, because they always look at what they have in the little bag, right, cloth bag, and they're like, well, there is no money there, and they focus on the fact that there is no money, so they focus on the lack of money, instead of, okay, I don't have money, but if I sold the donkey and then the crop, I can make this money, and then I can invest that into buying a cow and then making yogurt, and I'm gonna sell the yogurt, and that, like, and then you start finding ways to bring money in, because yes, we have established that we don't have money, but how about we focus on how to bring money in rather than complaining on the fact that we don't have money? Do you understand what I'm saying? Shift perspective. Forgive yourself. Use your imagination to build that which you desire. Have faith that is going to come, that is going to happen. Patience, continuous faith, mandatory, major.
When it comes to others, the best way that's worked for me is if you remember somebody, or if you're thinking about somebody, whether it's they inspire you, whether there's a sense of could be jealousy there, that you wish that you were able to do what they did, or the way that you look at it. Don't look at it that way. Thank this person for their energy and the effects that they had on your life, because they are teaching you a lesson about yourself. They're teaching you about what you want. You don't want their stuff, but you see somebody who is determined, or you see somebody who is doing something a certain way, and you wish to either do things that way, or you wish to either do things a different way. Just thank people for their energy and for the effect that they had on your lives. It's not about blaming anybody for anything. So that's what it really is. That's what forgiveness truly is. That's what it means to accept existence for what it is. To thank everything and everyone for the effect that they had on your life, and then to motivate yourself and to move forward. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, totally. Every time something happens in my life, negative, you know. Like, I just try to focus on what am I supposed to learn out of this event,
Yep.
right? Not who did it to me, not who caused it, but what am I learning? What am I supposed to learn out of the whole thing? And I understand, I've been there when it's fresh, especially when it comes to relationships and you were in love and you got disappointed, you got hurt by your ex. It's hard to simulate what happened in the moment, but then sometimes passes and then you kind of like you're on a different page and then you can look at it from a bigger perspective, and then you're like, aha, okay, now I see what's going on. You know, everybody at a certain point has been hurt by their exes. That's why they are exes, which is a good thing, you see. Now, just remember that if that relationship didn't end the way it did, you wouldn't be where you are today. So, yes, I had my disappointments, but if I didn't have those experiences, I wouldn't have met him. So, today, I'm very grateful to each and every bad experience I had with guys in my life, because here I am today, the person that I am, thanks to those guys and the things I learned from my experiences with them. Perfection. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Silver lining. Look for those things. Look for the silver lining. So yes, find the grace to forgive even those, because ultimately they did you a favor. Think about that.
Till next time.